Ever wondered why being highly educated doesn't always translate to financial success? Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might challenge your views on education and wealth. Why do educated people stay poor? The truth will shock you. We'll uncover the surprising truths behind this phenomenon and explore practical ways to break free from financial struggles. Stay tuned as we dissect each aspect, from the financial education gap to the impact of student loans and the psychology of money beliefs. Have you ever found yourself questioning why some well-educated individuals face financial hurdles? Join us as we unravel the complexities and provide actionable tips to empower your financial journey. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss out on valuable insights like these. So let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with the financial education gap. Imagine this. You spend years in school learning about algebra, history, and biology, but when it comes to handling money, you're left scratching your head. It's surprising how many schools still don't teach basic financial skills. This gap in education leaves many young adults unprepared for the real world. Think about it. How often were you taught to balance a budget, invest in stocks, or understand how taxes work? For most of us, these topics were never covered in school. And it's not just a few people. Studies show that only about 17 states in the U.S. require high school students to take a course in personal finance. That's less than half. So it's no wonder that many graduates find themselves clueless about managing their money. Let's take a closer look at what's missing. Budgeting, for example, is a fundamental skill. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and end up in debt. Yet, many young adults don't learn how to track their income and expenses until they're already in financial trouble. Then there's investing. Investing might seem complicated, but understanding the basics can make a huge difference in building wealth over time. Unfortunately, without proper education, many people miss out on opportunities to grow their money through investments like stocks, bonds, or real estate. Taxes are another area where many feel lost. Understanding how taxes work, what deductions you can take, and how to file correctly are crucial parts of adult life. Yet, these topics are often glossed over in traditional education. Debt management is a big one, too. Many young adults graduate with significant student loans but lack the knowledge on how to effectively pay them off. Understanding interest rates, repayment plans, and how to avoid debt traps can save thousands of dollars in the long run. In essence, this financial education gap means many of us are learning the hard way, through mistakes and financial missteps. Bridging this gap with proper education can empower individuals to make smarter financial decisions from the get-go. Let's talk about what happens after you toss that graduation cap in the air. For many, stepping out of college and into the real world can feel like being thrown into the deep end without knowing how to swim. Despite years of education, a lot of grads find themselves clueless about managing their finances. Take the story of Antoine Walker, a former NBA star. After leaving college early to join the NBA, he quickly amassed a fortune, earning over $108 million during his career. But his lack of financial education led to disastrous money management. Antoine made some classic mistakes, overspending, not budgeting, and making poor investment choices. He bought luxury cars, expensive homes, and even funded his friends' ventures without understanding the long-term impact. By 2010, he had filed for bankruptcy. This might sound extreme, but even on a smaller scale, similar mistakes happen to many new grads. Imagine landing your first job and instead of saving, you splurge on the latest gadgets or designer clothes. Or maybe you don't realize how quickly those daily coffee runs add up. Suddenly, you're living paycheck to paycheck despite having a decent salary. The reality is, schools often don't teach us how to handle these situations. We learn complex theories and solve intricate problems. But when it comes to practical money matters, like understanding how interest rates on credit cards work, or why it's crucial to start saving for retirement early, we're left in the dark. Navigating the financial world requires a different set of skills. Setting up a budget, managing credit, understanding taxes, and making informed decisions about loans and investments are crucial. It's about taking control of your financial future rather than letting it control you. So, as you step out of college and into your new life, remember, your education doesn't stop at graduation. Continue to learn about personal finance and make smart choices to avoid the pitfalls that have tripped up so many before you. Now let's talk about something super important, practical skills. Imagine this, you spend years studying, acing exams, and finally get that shiny degree. But when it comes to real-life money matters, you feel lost. Why? Because most of our education focuses on theory rather than practical skills. Think about it. We learn about complex subjects like physics or literature, but no one teaches us how to manage a monthly budget or negotiate a salary. These are crucial skills for everyday life. For instance, knowing how to read a financial statement can help you understand where your money is going and how to save more effectively. Learning about finances in school is like reading a recipe without ever cooking. You understand the ingredients, but when it's time to make the dish, you're not sure what to do. Practical skills are like cooking the hands-on experience that makes you confident in the kitchen, or in this case, with your money. One big gap is financial planning. Many people don't know how to set financial goals or create a plan to reach them. This isn't just about saving money, it's about making informed decisions like when to invest or how to manage debt. Without these skills, people often end up making financial mistakes that could have been avoided. Another key skill is negotiation. Whether it's negotiating a salary, a car price, or even a phone bill, these skills can save you a lot of money over time. Yet they're rarely taught in schools. Imagine how different life would be if you had learned the art of negotiation before entering the job market. And let's not forget about time management. Balancing a checkbook might sound old school, but understanding your cash flow and keeping track of expenses is essential. It's about knowing how much you can spend, save, and invest each month. In essence, the lack of practical skills is like having a toolbox without any tools. You have the potential, but without the right skills, it's tough to build anything substantial. Learning these skills can transform your financial life, making you more confident and capable in handling your money. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. All right, let's talk about a huge elephant in the room. Student loans. Picture this, you graduate, diploma in hand, full of dreams and excitement. But then, reality hits like a ton of bricks. The average student loan debt in the US is over $30,000. For some, it's way more. Now, imagine starting your career with this massive financial weight hanging over you. It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of bricks. Every month, a big chunk of your paycheck goes straight to loan repayments. It's money you can't use to save for a house, invest in your future, or even just enjoy a night out with friends. But the impact goes beyond your bank account. This debt can influence major life decisions. Want to buy a car? Better think twice. Considering starting a family? That debt might make you hesitate. It's not just about the money you owe, but the opportunities you miss out on because of it. Let's not forget the emotional toll. Financial stress is no joke. It can lead to anxiety, sleepless nights, and even affect your job performance. You might find yourself stuck in a job you don't love just because you need to make those monthly payments. And here's a kicker. Many people don't realize how student loans actually work. The interest keeps piling up, making the debt grow faster than you can pay it off. Some graduates find themselves paying for decades, watching the balance barely budge. But here's the good news. Awareness is the first step. Understanding the terms of your loans, exploring repayment options, and maybe even seeking financial advice can make a big difference. There are programs to help with loan forgiveness, income-driven repayment plans, and ways to refinance for better rates. In short, student loans are a big deal, but they don't have to control your life. With the right strategies and a bit of knowledge, you can manage that burden and keep moving forward toward your financial goals. All right. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful, our mindset and beliefs about money. You see, our attitudes towards wealth can shape our financial destiny more than we realize. Many educated people grow up with beliefs that hold them back financially. For example, thinking that money is the root of all evil or that rich people must be greedy can create subconscious barriers to accumulating wealth. But it's not just negative views about money. It's also about self-limiting beliefs. If you think you're not good with money, you might avoid learning about it, budgeting, or investing. This can lead to a cycle where you never really improve your financial situation because you don't believe you can. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Even highly educated individuals often fall into these mental traps. Why? Because while they've spent years mastering their academic fields, they haven't spent nearly as much time understanding their own financial psychology. Why educated people stay poor? The truth will shock you. It's often because their mindsets haven't been aligned with financial success. So what can we do about this? One key step is to start shifting those beliefs. Begin by challenging negative thoughts about money. Instead of seeing wealth as something bad or unattainable, try to view it as a tool for freedom and security. Remember, having money doesn't make you a bad person, it simply gives you more options in life. Another strategy is to surround yourself with positive financial influences. Read books, watch videos, and follow people who have a healthy attitude towards money. This can help rewire your brain to think more positively about wealth and financial success. Finally, practice gratitude for what you already have. This might sound simple, but it's powerful. Being grateful can shift your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, making it easier to attract more abundance into your life. By changing our mindset and beliefs about money, we can break free from the mental barriers that keep many educated people financially stuck. All right, let's talk about career choices. After years of studying hard and getting that degree, many educated people face a tough decision, passion, or paycheck. It's a dilemma that can shape their financial future in significant ways. Picture this, Sarah, a bright young graduate, loves art and dreams of becoming a gallery curator. She knows it's not the highest paying job out there, but it's her passion. On the other hand, there's Mike, who studied engineering and lands a job with a hefty paycheck at a tech firm. He might not love every aspect of his job, but it pays the bills, and then some. Now, here's the thing. Career choices like Sarah's or Mike's can really influence how much money you make over time. Some careers, like tech or finance, often come with higher salaries and quicker paths to financial stability. Others, like social work or teaching, are incredibly fulfilling but might not pay as much initially. It's not just about the paycheck, though. Your choice of career can affect your ability to save, invest, and build wealth. High-paying jobs can accelerate your financial goals, but passion-driven careers can bring immense personal satisfaction. Finding the right balance between what you love and what pays well is key. Think about it this way. If you're passionate about something, there are ways to make it financially rewarding too. It might mean combining your passion with a marketable skill or finding creative ways to monetize your talents. So, whether you're deciding on a career path or contemplating a change, consider how your choice will impact your financial future. It's not just about the numbers, it's about finding fulfillment while building a solid financial foundation. Remember, the road to financial success isn't always straight, but making informed career choices is a crucial step in reaching your goals. Now, let's talk about spending habits, those everyday decisions that can make or break your financial health. It's not just about how much you earn, but how you manage what you spend. Many of us fall into the trap of overspending without realizing it, whether it's those daily coffee runs or impulse purchases online. Think of your budget as your financial GPS. It guides you toward your goals. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about understanding where your money goes and prioritizing what matters most. By tracking your expenses and setting limits, you gain control over your finances. Avoiding unnecessary expenses is another game changer. Do you really need that brand new gadget? Or could you make do with what you have? Learning to distinguish between wants and needs helps curb impulse spending and frees up money for more important things, like saving or investing. Living below your means doesn't mean living miserably. It's about being smart with your money. It's tempting to keep up with the latest trends or match your friends' lifestyles, but financial security often comes from making conscious choices. Setting realistic spending limits and sticking to them allows you to build a stable financial foundation. Improving your spending habits isn't an overnight fix. It's a gradual process of building better financial behaviors. Small changes today, like packing lunch instead of eating out or negotiating better deals, can lead to significant savings over time. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar that can work for your future. By reshaping your spending habits, you're not just managing money, you're creating opportunities for financial growth and security. It's about aligning your daily choices with your long-term goals, whether that's buying a home, traveling the world, or retiring comfortably. Let's talk about investing. It's not just for Wall Street types or finance gurus. Investing simply means putting your money to work to earn more money over time. Think of it like planting seeds that grow into a fruitful orchard. First off, diversification is key. This means spreading your money across different types of investments, like stocks, bonds, real estate, and retirement accounts. It's like not putting all your apples in one basket this way. If one investment doesn't do well, others can balance it out. Next up, understanding compound interest is like discovering a magic money multiplier. It's when your money earns interest on the interest it already earned, snowballing your wealth over time. Imagine your savings growing faster and faster without you doing anything extra. That's the power of compound interest. Now you might wonder how to get started. Many shy away from investing because they think it's too complicated or risky. But there are plenty of resources and tools to help you learn. Start small and gradually increase your investments as you become more comfortable. And here's a pro tip. Don't try to time the market. It's like predicting the weather. You might get lucky, but it's risky business. Instead, focus on long-term goals and stay steady through market ups and downs. Keep an eye on fees. High fees can eat into your returns over time. Look for low-cost investment options like index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that track the market without hefty fees. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about patiently growing your wealth over time. With the right knowledge and a bit of patience, anyone can become a savvy investor. Now let's talk about entrepreneurship, road less traveled by many educated individuals. When you think of entrepreneurs, names like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos might come to mind. These visionaries didn't just dream big, they took calculated risks that paid off handsomely. But why do many educated people shy away from entrepreneurship? It often boils down to fear of failure, fear of financial insecurity, or simply fear of the unknown. Unlike a stable job with a predictable paycheck, starting your own business can feel like stepping into uncharted waters. Yet, history shows us that some of the greatest success stories emerge from bold ventures. Take Adi Dassler, the founder of Adidas. Armed with a unique idea and relentless determination, he revolutionized the sportswear industry and built a global brand. His journey wasn't without challenges, but his willingness to embrace risk set him apart. Entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business. It's about identifying opportunities and taking calculated risks to pursue them. It requires resilience, creativity, and a willingness to learn from setbacks. While not every venture leads to billions, the experience gained from entrepreneurship can be invaluable, whether it's learning to pivot a business model or understanding market dynamics. For those considering entrepreneurship, remember, it's not about avoiding risk altogether, but about managing and mitigating it smartly. This might mean starting small, testing ideas, or seeking mentorship from seasoned entrepreneurs. Ultimately, embracing risk can open doors to financial independence and personal fulfillment that traditional career paths may not offer. So, if you have a bold idea or a passion project brewing in your mind, don't let fear hold you back. Take that leap of faith, armed with knowledge and a solid plan. Who knows? You might just be the next success story inspiring others to follow their dreams. You know, it's not just about putting off that assignment until the last minute. Procrastination can have serious consequences when it comes to our finances. When we delay planning for our financial future, whether it's saving for retirement or building an emergency fund, we're essentially putting our financial well-being on hold. Imagine this. You graduate with honors, you land a great job, and everything seems promising. But then, months turn into years, and you still haven't started that retirement fund. Sound familiar? Many well-educated individuals fall into the trap of thinking they have time on their side. But here's the truth that might shock you. Every year you delay, your money loses out on the power of compounding interest, which means potentially thousands of dollars lost in earnings over time. Let's break it down. Starting early not only gives your money more time to grow, but it also means you can weather financial storms with ease. Whether it's a sudden job loss or a medical emergency, having that safety net can make all the difference. Take control of your financial future now, because as the old saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So why do educated people stay poor? Part of the reason lies in our tendency to delay financial decisions. By overcoming procrastination and taking small steps today, like setting up automatic savings or meeting with a financial advisor, you're laying a solid foundation for your financial future. Remember, it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep and grow. Don't let procrastination rob you of financial security. Start today, and your future self will thank you. Let's talk about the pressure we feel from society to keep up appearances. Whether it's the latest gadgets, trendy clothes, or luxurious vacations, we often find ourselves spending more than we should just to fit in. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle inflation, can quickly eat away at our hard-earned money. Imagine your friends planning a lavish weekend getaway or showing off their new car. It's natural to want to join in and enjoy the same luxuries. But here's the catch. When we spend beyond our means to match someone else's lifestyle, we risk jeopardizing our financial health. Think about it this way. Every dollar spent on impressing others is a dollar that could have gone towards securing your future. Living within our means doesn't mean living miserably. It's about prioritizing what truly matters and making smart choices that align with our long-term goals. Resisting social pressure isn't easy. We're bombarded with images of success and happiness tied to material possessions. But true financial freedom comes from breaking free from these expectations. It's about defining success on your own terms and making financial decisions that support your dreams, not someone else's image of success. By setting realistic budgets, focusing on experiences over things, and learning to say no when necessary, we can avoid falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation. Remember, your financial well-being is worth more than fleeting status symbols. It's about building a stable foundation that supports your dreams and secures your future. All right, let's talk about risk aversion. This is a big one, especially for those who are educated and analytical by nature. You see, the fear of losing money often holds people back from making investments or taking financial risks. It's understandable. No one likes the idea of losing their hard-earned cash. But here's the thing. Without taking some level of risk, financial growth can be painfully slow. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a pool, knowing that swimming could be great for your health, but you hesitate because the water might be cold. If you never dive in, you miss out on all the benefits. The same goes for investing. Yes, there's a chance of loss, but there's also a chance for significant gain. Let's get practical. Start small. You don't need to throw all your savings into the stock market at once. Begin with a manageable amount that you can afford to risk. This helps you get comfortable with the idea of investing without the anxiety of losing everything. Education is key here. The more you understand about investing, the less intimidating it becomes. Take the time to learn about different investment options, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Diversification is your friend. It helps spread out risk so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Remember, every successful investor started somewhere. Look at Jack Bogle, the founder of Vanguard Group. He advocated for low-cost index funds, which offer a way to invest in a broad market index with minimal risk compared to individual stocks. His approach shows that smart, calculated risks can lead to long-term financial stability. Overcoming risk aversion isn't about jumping in blindly. It's about making informed decisions, starting small, and gradually building your confidence. It's like learning to ride a bike. Start with training wheels, and soon enough, you'll be cruising confidently down the financial road. In summary, to conquer risk aversion, educate yourself, start small, and diversify. With these steps, you can turn potential fears into opportunities for growth. So there you have it. Why educated people stay poor, the truth uncovered. Understanding these factors is crucial for anyone looking to secure their financial future. From improving financial education to reshaping mindsets and adopting smart money habits, taking action today can pave the way to a more prosperous tomorrow. Remember, as always, If you found this video helpful, I highly recommend watching my next video, which is the perfect complement to this one. Thank you for joining us today. And don't forget, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is like applause for our efforts, and it motivates us to bring even more valuable content your way. So, feel free to drop a comment below. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in my next video.